So Trump made some mistakes. He allowed Netanyahu to do what he wanted, and he gave him some time to do it. And now it's become a pain in the butt. He wants to do business, and he's going to get that money because don't forget what the Gulf promised him is over a 10-year period. It doesn't matter. You get the promise, you get the PR blitz around that, but he also has to deliver something. I mean, he's getting paid for something. The tables have turned a little bit. The Gulf having money and the U.S. not has changed the equilibrium in the relationship a bit, particularly with such a transactional U.S. president.
What do you think Qatar or Saudi Arabia asked Trump to do?
They want him to make the Gaza problem go away from them so they can do business as they want to with Israel, with Iran, with whoever, okay? And by the way, he also made some very placating statements. His comments about Iran in his speeches were very, very muted because, let's be honest, the White House put out feelers before this trip to see what would be palatable because they wanted Trump to leave with the maximum cash haul, right? And they saw very quickly that neither the Saudis, the Emiratis, or the Qataris were remotely interested in a U.S. war with Iran or a U.S./Israeli war with Iran that could spill over their borders and affect what they want, which is, for the Saudis, Vision 2030 economic plan. The Emiratis have similar growth plans, so do the Qataris. They want to build connectivity. They want to grow their relationships. They want to provide, importantly, transit routes to Europe. No transit routes are possible when there are IEDs sitting along those routes. This is kind of why they're all sucking up to Syria, because Syria is an important geography that abuts the Mediterranean Sea and is en route from the Persian Gulf to Europe. The Saudis and the Emiratis wanted Hamas finished. They've seen after 20 months that that's not remotely happening.
Even the biggest Zionist cheerleader, Piers Morgan, all of a sudden found something to complain about what Israel is doing.
Because his ratings are shifting.
But that's the point. I mean, politicians give a damn about ratings in some instances. So, and certainly the Gulf leaders, it's like, okay, we gave Israel a chance. It can't do this. Because of their war with Yemen, they also are horrified by the U.S. pullback from Yemen. Okay, because now that means they have to deal with, the U.S. isn't going to even deal with Yemen for the Israelis, certainly not going to deal with Yemen on behalf of the Persian Gulf countries. So they basically are like, okay, everyone's been given enough time, this isn't working out, let's do peace deals, let's get things moving on. So I think that's what the interest of the Persian Gulf monarchies is, not Gaza itself per se.